Welcome to Backstage with Kennedy. This little show will be your remedy. From Toronto, spanning across the sea. Cool people, lots of laughs. This is your favorite podcast.
Hello and welcome. My name is Kennedy from the Backstage with Kennedy podcast. I got some really cool guests today. So they're a Toronto band. They're called Wasting Time. Really dig their music. I actually got to see a little sneak peek on what they're currently working on, and I was really quite impressed. Really got that nice pop punk feel to it. Something catchy, but also very technical as well, I find. So definitely really excited to talk to these dudes. So yeah, I got Vlad and Mike here. How are you guys doing today?
Good, man. Thanks for having us on. We're super excited to be here right now, and can't wait to talk to you.
Thanks. I appreciate that. So you got obviously a lot coming down the pipeline right now. You are currently working on a project, or it's about to be released. Can you tell the people a little bit more about that album that you're looking at releasing?
Yeah, so we're releasing it March 25th. It's called Once More Without Feeling. There's 10, what is it called?
Once More Without Feeling.
There we go. He came up with the name title, so he would know best. There's 10 songs on it, and we just released a single off there called Certain Days with a video, and that's out now, so people want to check it out. The record release party is March 25th with the Anti-Queens and K-Man and the 45s.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm going to come out to that show in Toronto out at a Hard Luck for K-Man and the 45s and the Anti-Queens. They're good friends of mine, and they're great people. And I think it's going to be quite a party, that's for sure. So I'm excited for that. So it's not just this show. You are doing a little bit of a tour, it seems. So where are you going to be stopping, and what do people have to look forward to from your upcoming sets?
So we're going to be playing tomorrow night, actually, in Peterborough at the historic Red Dog with the Mickeys and Bosom, and I'm forgetting one more.
The Bayside Dropouts.
Yeah, so we'll be playing there. And then next week, the record release party. And then April is going to be a little quiet for us, but then come May, we're going to be playing in Ottawa,
Kingston,
and Pusa Fest.
Yeah, so I saw Pusa Fest on that, and that's always an exciting time for bands to get to go out to Montreal and hang out with a bunch of other punks, and get to enjoy the event for sure. Is there something or a band on that bill that you're really looking forward to seeing on that Pusa Fest bill?
The obvious choice would be Propagandy. Like, we're all fans, so we're really excited to just have our name on the same posters as theirs. Pretty cool.
Yeah, Propagandy for myself. Good Riddance, and then our pals, Doghouse Rose, the Anti-Queens. It's pretty surreal to all be on the same thing.
It's a great lineup overall. Yeah,
Belvedere, those guys are great.
Cloud Nothing.
I think this was really needed after all the COVID situation. It was really needed to get a nice group of people together and really enjoy the Pusa Fest this year, because last year we kind of got cut off on that. So it's nice to be able to get back to it, get some normalcy, I guess.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. It's and Montreal is a sweet place to be, not just for the fest, but the actual food, and there's a lot of cool architecture there as well. Like, just walking around is pretty sweet.
100%. So I saw in the credits, Steve Ryzen actually helped with this project. What's it like working with Steve? Because I know a bunch of bands that do work with him, and they seem to speak very highly of him. They love working with him. What are your thoughts on it? And what was the most interesting part about working with Steve opposed to maybe other producers?
Well, this will be the first time I'm going to speak very lowly. You're going to hear me speak very lowly of him. No, I'm just kidding. He's awesome. He's a very, very talented dude. Super funny too, and kind of gets exactly what we're going for. So there's it's very effortless when we like get together. And yeah, he's really good at what he does, and really enjoy working with him. For myself.
Yeah, I agree with all that. Like, yeah, and just he just makes us sound good in the studio. He knows what he's doing, and he knows he has a good idea of what we want and what we should do.
Yeah, and then the bands that he's worked with in the past, we're all fans of as well. So, you know, like listening to those records, they're like, holy wow, like this is a no brainer.
Absolutely. He's got quite the resume these days. That's for sure. He's impressive. And I find one thing I always find with feedback about Steve is, like a good engineer producer would be, they're able to depict what you're saying and, really put it into what you're actually, the vision should be. Right. So I respect that about Steve, and I hear good things about that all the time. So shout out to Steve Ryzen for that one. So you guys are kind of in that pop punk genre, but I don't like to pigeonhole people on like a certain genre. What are some of your influences that got you into the sound that you guys have as a band? Not so much personal influences, but as a band.
As a band, I think it all depends on the song. It like depending on what like for myself, what I'm listening to and what Mike is listening to, you know, and the other guys as well. Like I wrote a song a little while back, and I was listening to a lot of Get Up Kids, which I'm shout out to Get Up Kids wearing their stuff right now. And you know, I thought it was a very interesting way of the way they were put their song together, and I was influenced by that. So like melody wise and lyric wise, and then sometimes, you know, it could be something like Strung Out, or Alkaline Trio, or No Use for a Name, and that will kind of, whatever I'm kind of listening to will always kind of bleed in. And then when we get together, we kind of just, you know, hash it out and then bring it to the band, and then it kind of goes from there.
Yeah. Yes. I think collectively we like melody and energy a lot, like good energy, or what we perceive as good energy. And I guess we also like a lot of like the fat bands from the 90s.
Oh yeah.
Different ones too, and epitaph bands and such. I think that's where we get a lot of our sound from.
Perfect. That's kind of wicked that you get to work with Melanie K then, I guess, at that point, being that Melanie has worked with a lot of the Fat Wreck bands and continues to do so. That's kind of cool that you're it's almost going full circle there, as you looked up to the Fat Wreck bands quite a bit growing up, you know?
Yeah, she's absolutely awesome. Like, I couldn't say enough great things about her. She's just been so great, very helpful. Just, I don't know. I can't really put it into words on how easy it's been working with her and effortless.
Yeah. She really is the best in the business. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. So March 25th is when the album comes out. I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a good one. And I think you're going to get some really nice reception from that. This music video that you dropped, I found it really eye-catching. Like, who is your videographer for that? Because they did a fantastic job on the video.
Which one are you talking about? Certain Days or Game Night?
Game Night.
Game Night. So it was Michael. I'm sorry. What was his name? What was his last name? I don't remember his last name. I apologize for that. But it was Michael. We did it in Hamilton, and we had this idea of kind of like the game Dream Phone. I don't know if you remember the 90s game board, and
yeah.
Kind of like, people having fun and having a slumber party and really being fun, adventurous. Good.
Michael Gregain.
Michael Gregain did it. And so it was supposed to be like very fun, very colorful and stuff like that. And he had a very good idea of what my idea kind of was, or what we thought it should be kind of like. And then he put his own spin on it. And it was great.
Yeah, I really dig that video. I've watched it a few times for sure. It's definitely a catchy tune as well. So good on you for making that good track to go with that good video as well, guys. It's really quite good. Well, I like to keep these nice, short, and sweet. So I do appreciate you coming on the podcast today, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for taking the time. Good luck on the release. I think this is going to be awesome. And you guys take care, okay? And happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, you too as well. Thanks for having us. And I know there's some technical difficulties, but yeah, man, this was great, and really enjoyed doing these things. So thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I'll see you at your show at Hard Luck. I'll talk to you guys.
Okay, I'll grab you a beer, all right?
Sounds good. I'll buy you one too. I'll see ya.
See you later, brother.